First of all, very thank you, Simran, for introducing me. Thank you so much, sir, for giving us such an opportunity. Today, I'm very excited to be here to speak to you. I get to speak about something that I really fundamentally believe would change the world we live in. So today's our topic is electric vehicle. I know probably you have not even driven one yet, let alone seriously contemplated buying one. So the prediction may be a bit bold. So please bear with me, okay? First of all, now what is electric vehicle? Electric vehicle uses one or more electric motors or transaction motor for population instead of traditional fossil fuels. First electric carriage was built in 1830s and the first electric automobile was built in 1891 in the United States. Isn't it surprising? Okay, now types of electric vehicle: battery electric vehicle, hybrid electric vehicle, plug-in hybrid electric vehicle, fuel cell electric vehicle. Electric vehicle will play a vital role in the changing the environment and economy around the globe in the next 2 decades. As we know, transportation is transforming and we need to get ready. So are you guys ready? Now I would like to call Faisal to continue with the topic.
हेलो, आई एम मोहम्मद फैजल फ्रॉम रायपुर। मैं आता हूँ सीधा मुद्दे की बात पे कि क्यों हमें इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल जरूरी है। व्हाट इज द नीड ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल इन नाउडेज। टॉप 5 पॉइंट से मैं डिस्कस करूंगा, जिसका पहला पॉइंट है सेव्स योर मनी। सबसे पहले आपका कॉस्ट एफिशिएंसी होती है उसमें, और सेकंड है कट योर एमिशंस। पॉपुलेशंस कम होती है, वो पॉल्यूशंस कम होती है। इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स ऑफर्स यू अ मोर बेटर ड्राइविंग एक्सपीरियंस, स्मूथ एंड साउंडलेस, जो कि आपको व्हीकल्स में नहीं मिलेगी जो पेट्रोल यूज करती है। इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स कट योर ऑयल यूज। इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स आर कन्वीनियंट और दे आर बेटरमेंट फॉर द एनवायरमेंट। इलेक्ट्रिक व्हीकल्स कैन बी रिन्यूएबल रिसोर्स, gasoline. They are quieter than gas vehicles, and they are tax credit available for owners of electric cars. There are special highway lanes in some areas for electric cars itself. Now I would like to call my friend for further discussion.
Good morning to everyone. My name is Ajaz. I will talk about the challenges facing electronic vehicle in India. First one is inadequate infrastructure. India requires widespread infrastructure requirement because the population is vast, and one of the major problem is the battery will import by the India from China. It is very concern the range anxiety among consumers. The consumer want to ensure that electric vehicle would get to them to their destination before the battery runs out. It is related to the charging station because the infrastructure in India of charging station is very not so good. The lack of quality maintenance. The quality maintenance was not so used in India because the not anyone standard is not given in India, and inadequate electricity supply. India has not power to meet the requirement of electric vehicle. Adapting to a new technology, because electric vehicle has a very high price and very high cost. So the new technology was not adopted by everyone because India has negotiable consumers. I would like to call my friend to further continue.
Morning, all of you. I am Sijal Gupta, and I am here to tell you about the government initiative taken by government initiative for the e-vehicles. Firstly, multiple initiatives have been taken by the government of India to promote manufacturing as well as adoption of e-vehicles. This has led to increased penetration of e-vehicles in the Indian market. The significant requirements for the accelerated adoption of e-vehicles call for the need for adequate infrastructure, regulations, and policies. This can be encouraged further by the proposing and enabling framework. The regulation and policies under this framework should enable faster adoption of e-vehicles in India. Let's see what the initiative taken by the government. And the first one is the government of India started faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicles. The second one is the National Mission for Electric Mobility has launched the National Electric Mobility Mission Plan. And the third one is recently the government released a two-pronged strategy. And the fourth one is the Power Ministry is finalizing a policy for setting up a basic charging station network in big cities and highways. And the last one is the government announced rupees 1,50,000 income tax deduction on interest paid on loan for purchase of e-vehicles. Now I would like to call my friend for further continue.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Chandrasekhar, and I am going to brief you about the measures to be taken to boost the EV industry. First, India must develop strong research and development capacity leading to commercialization in EV ecosystem, keeping in mind Make in India Global. Second, rolling out incentives to the consumers for purchasing electric vehicles as well as manufacturers or traders in the form of tax discount or tax benefits. Third, the charging infrastructure should be rapidly developed. Installation of chargers should be allowed on street parking lots, and public charging space. Fourth, India needs to ensure that electric buses, cars, and taxi fleets used by the government departments become viable, and steps to be taken to phase out ICE vehicles. Fifth, CSR funding to be arranged through corporate companies or public sector undertakings to boost the startups involved in EV industry. Now, I would request my friend to continue with the topic.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Sudesh Padi. Now, I am going to discuss about some facts of electric vehicle in marketing scenario. Presently, EV market penetration is only 1% of total vehicle sales in India. And of that, 95% of sales are electric two-wheelers. Government of India has set a target of 30% of electric vehicles of Indian roads by 2030 to combat pollution. Currently, India has only 150 charging stations. Government of India has recently sanctioned setting up of 2,636 numbers of charging stations across 62 cities in India, which will reduce range anxiety to considerable extent. Phasing out of combustion engine vehicle is at this initial stage to encourage purchase of eco-friendly electric vehicle. Presently, India is targeting to deploy 5 to 7 million electric vehicles in the country by end of 2020 and target of 4 lakh passengers battery electric vehicle cars by 2020, thus avoiding 120 million barrels of oil and 400 tons of carbon dioxide. Now, we would like to show this real life video.
मतलब जैसे आप ऑटो लेते या ये लिए तो आपको कौन सा सस्ता पड़ा?
मेरे को ये
सस्ता पड़ा। और जैसे अभी पेट्रोल डीजल के रेट बढ़ रहे हैं तो उसके हिसाब से आपको ये ज़्यादा पुसा रहा है कि मन कर रहा है कि वो ले लें?
नहीं, मेरे को ये पुसा रहा है क्योंकि इसमें बैटरी भर लगता है, 6 महीने वाला वारंटी रहता है, तो 18 महीना चल जाता है वो, और 1 साल की जो वारंटी रहती है वो 23 महीना में चलाया हूँ। ये 4 साल हो चुका है। इसमें ये रिक्शा में जो लिया हूँ ना, तो मोदी सरकार की तरफ से मेरे को 50,000 रुपये का सब्सिडी मिला था। और 4 साल पहले 10,000 रुपये बैंक में जमा करना पड़ता था, और उसके बाद में रिक्शा फाइनेंस हो जाता था। और मेरे को देना बैंक मेरे को फाइनेंस करके दिया है, 50,000 रुपये दिया सरकार मेरे खाते में, 30,000 बैंक रखा किस्त के तौर पे, और 20,000 मेरे को एक साइड बैटरी का और पैसा दिया। अभी पूरा पैसा कट चुकी है इसकी, यानी कि 2 साल में, अब 2 साल ये गाड़ी मेरा हो चुका है।
तो आपको चार्ज करने में ऐसे कितने घंटे लगते हैं, कितना पैसा आता है आपका ऐसे इलेक्ट्रिसिटी?
हाँ, मैं बता रहा हूँ, ये चार्ज करने में 4 घंटा से 5 घंटा लगता है मेरे को। रात को लगाते हैं वो हो जाते हैं,
और फिर उससे पूरा दिन गाड़ी चल जाती है?
हाँ, पूरा दिन नहीं, पूरा दिन गाड़ी नहीं चलता। जैसे कि मैं 8 बजे निकलता हूँ ना, तो 2 बजे में खाना खाने जाता हूँ, चार्ज लगा देता हूँ, फिर फुल हो जाता है, फिर 10 बजे तक चलाता हूँ।
और आपको ऐसे खर्चा कितना आता है महीने भर का मान? इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का, जैसे चार्जिंग का?
चार्जिंग का वही 1500 रुपया आता है घर का साथ मिला कर।
थैंक यू भैया।
This video we have seen for electric vehicle. Now we will watch a video for fuel vehicles.
अंकल, आपको ऑटो चलाते हुए कितना टाइम हो गया है?
12 साल।
तो आपको लगभग खर्चा कितना आता है इसमें?
खर्चा इसमें आता है मैडम, डीजल का आता है महीने में, फिर 7-8 हज़ार रुपये खर्चा आता है।
अच्छा।
इसका इंश्योरेंस है, फिटनेस है,
हाँ।
ये है, साल में जैसे होता है। आइल को चेंज करते रहते हैं महीने आइल का, तो दोनों आइल फिल्टर डीजल ये सब चेंज करते रहते हैं हर महीने में।
हाँ। तो अंकल, जैसे उसमें सिर्फ आता है इलेक्ट्रिसिटी का खर्चा और इसमें आपको इतना सारा खर्चा आ रहा है, तो आपका मन नहीं करता कि आप उसमें चले जाओ, कि आपको यही अच्छा लग रहा है?
नहीं, हमको यही गाड़ी अच्छा है। इसमें क्या है, उस गाड़ी में उतना दम नहीं है जिसमें इसमें दम है। इसमें जैसा 6, 7, 8 सवारी भी बैठा के कहीं भी जा सकते हैं। बंद का कुछ प्रॉब्लम, कहीं बंद भी हो गया तो रस्सी से खींच लेते हैं।
हाँ।
तो चल जाता है।
और
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Sakshi Goyal. So, as you all show in these two clips, both of the drivers are satisfied by their vehicles. So, I would like to add that the e-auto may be cost effective and friendly to the environment, but at the same time, it cannot carry much load and it does not give speed. It cannot make outstation rides at auto. So I would like to say that when some inventions comes, it comes with its pros and cons. Now my friend will continue.
अंकल, आपको ऑटो चलाते हुए कितना टाइम हो गया है?
Good morning, everyone. My name is Aditi Mittal. I am from Bhilai, Chhattisgarh. So till now, we have known many things about e-vehicles, like what it is and how does it impact our economy, what is market costing, and as just now we have known about e-vehicles and fuel vehicles by our local drivers. So if don't you think if by this we conclude our PPT, this will be imperfect, because as we have not yet known about what we have contributed toward e-vehicles. So now I would going to tell you about the major e-vehicle startups in India. Well, as startups were striking in my mind, a simple question strikes exact as all people say, all our elders or all the people, like we younger generation, new generation are normally irresponsible kind of person. Well, don't you think this term should be changed for us? As we all know that the startups has been started from 2013 and it has been mostly done by the younger generation. But as there is another truth also, as it's done by younger generation, but it has been backed by mostly a good businessmen and the most prominent business houses. Well, as our decisions, our life, our careers are backed by our parents, our guiders, our teachers. So, well, let's put a full stop to this thought. So before beginning, I would like to quote a quote. So the quote is ideas. It's not just about ideas. It's about making ideas happen. Like in how does we make the possible? How does it feasible? So let's start the major startups. So the first one is of Arthur Energy, which has been founded by Tarun Mehta and Swapnil Jain in 2013, which is based on Bengaluru. And the major funding it has been received is from Hero Motor Corp and Mr. Sachin Bansal, which has been invested around $51 million in 2019. So the second one is Yulu. Yulu, it has been founded by Amit Gupta in 2017, which is also based on Bengaluru. And the investment which has been received by it is from Bajaj Auto. And the amount is around $8 million. And the third one is Ola Electric Mobility. And it has been co-founded by CA Ankit Jain in 2019, which is also based on Bengaluru. As we can see, most of the things based on Bengaluru. So we can term this Bengaluru has major startups related to vehicles. So And the investment which has been received for Ola electric mobility is from Bank Corporation, Arun Sarin family, and Ratan Tata and Matrix invested. So the amount investment is $306 million amount, and which has been received in two tranches, like in two parts. And the fourth one, which is battery, based in different states, Jaipur, and the funded by Nishal Chaudhary, and for the purpose of electric scooter, and the funding it has been received is from Tata Motors President Gajendra Chandar, and which has not disclosed its amount, and it has been planned to raise from till the ending of 2020. And the fifth one is Smarty, which has been founded in Delhi by Goldie Srivastava in 2014, and the investment it has been received is conglomerate.
Sorry, Aditi, you got muted. Please unmute
Based
yourself.
on Hyderabad. Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yeah, continue.
Okay. And the last one is E3O, and which is based on Hyderabad and the founded Satyapurna Chandra in 2017, and the investment it has been received around all the investors is around 10 crores. Thank you. And now my friend will continue the further discussion.
Good afternoon, friends. I'm back again. So now I would like to ask, are electric vehicles the vehicles of the future? Definitely yes. Electric vehicles, silent, efficient, and much better for our environment. Electric vehicles driver of the growth in the coming years. Electric vehicle could save around 8 lakh crore on gasoline and diesel imports. Electrification of the existing vehicles and growth of charging infrastructure would create a shift. Increase the overall energy efficiency of the car. Electric vehicle is an innovation which provide us sustainability and conserve the environment, lower our toxic emission and localize greenhouse effects. With this, we come to the following facts: that number of expected vehicles doubling on the road in the near future. The need for this alternative energy is really very evident and has promising return. Now, I will conclude my PPT by saying that we will not stop until every car on the road is electric. So thank you so much, sir. We end our meeting here. I, Aastha Agrwak, on behalf of our group, would like to take a movement and thanks Mr. Hridesh Chauhan, sir, for assigning us with the lovely opportunity. We are here taking with us power of teamwork and knowledge. I would like to thank my fellow teammates for constant cooperation and dedication. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.